So today in this video tutorial we will learn about how to make a simple GUI within the Java platform. The compiler which we are using is the intelliJ IDEA. So how we can do that? First of all, we need to click on File. We can go to New and we can click on Project. So here we can write the name of the file or project. So here we will write second. Second is the name of the project. And here in the JDK section we can select our JDK. So here it is Temuren 2525. So we need to click on it. If you don't have this already installed, so you need to install it out. So now we need to click on Create. So click on this window. Okay, now this has been done. We need to remove the last code here. Okay, now first of all you must know that we have to import certain libraries. So first we will go and we will import javax dot swing dot static. Okay, so this is our swing library. Majority of the functions with the help of which we can make GUI lies inside this swing class, and dot static actually is a wild character which helps us to get access to a lot of classes lies inside this major library, that is swing. After this has been done, we need to import another library that is called as import java dot awt dot static. So this is our second library. Okay, so after this has been done, we need to write class main. Okay, so whatsoever the name of the file, you have to declare the name of the class. Okay, their name must be same. So it is class main. After this has been done, we will go and as a syntax we will write public static void main, and here we write string and arguments args. String arguments. So now what actually this is? Main is the name of the class, and what is the meaning of this line? Public static void main string arguments. So public and static, these are actually the two keywords. Public helps the JVM to access the main function without intervening with the class. So JVM wants to get access to this main function, so we have written here public, so JVM can do it now. And what about this static keyword? The static keyword is actually used because we don't want to have an object to access this main function. So without the declaration of an object, we can access this main function. So these two keywords actually helps the JVM to have an access to this main function. So after this has been done, we will write J and string and argument. These are just the parameters. So don't focus on these things. Okay. So this main line is actually the built-in part of any Java program. So you should have to write this main line. After this has been done, we will write J frame is equal to new J frame. Okay, now we have declared J frame is equal to new J frame. Now we have created an object with the name frame, and this object will actually helps us to get access to all the functions that lies within this main class, that is JFrame. And obviously this is the basic syntax for creation an object for a class. So we have created a object that is frame. JFrame frame is equal to new JFrame, and then we write and frame dot set visible. And now JFrame has created the main frame of our GUI. So frame dot set visible. Frame dot set visible is and true. In the parameter bracket we have written true. So now our main frame has been created. Now can we run it out and we will see that either our frame has been created. Yes. Wait, let me go to the terminal. Let me run the program. Okay, now you can see that our simple frame for a GUI has been created. Now what next? We will go and we will set the size of the frame. So we will write frame dot set size. So here we will write 700, 500, that is length and the width. 700, 500. So these are actually the length and width of the frame. So now again we will run it out. And now you can see that our length and width have been declared, that is 700 and width, 700 and 500. So our width and height have been declared, that is 700 and 500. Now we will write the name of the GUI or frame, that is frame dot set title. Frame dot set title, and here we will write my frame. After this has been done, wait, let me see. So you can see it is written my frame in the title. So this has been done. Now we will do one more thing. We will add a component, that is the label component on the GUI. So for it, what we need to do, we have to declare one more object that is called as the container, and that container is actually the component on which we will deploy our label. So we will go and we will write here container. Now this is our class, and we will write, and we have to write container C is equal to frame dot get content pane. Frame dot get content pane. So with the help of this line, we have created our container, and whose name is C, because C is the object. And with the help of this C function, we can get all sort of functions that lies within this container class. So they written frame dot get content pane. So container C is equal to this thing. And now we will write, then after this has been done, we will write C dot set layout null, because the container by default position is 0, 0 for X and Y. So we have to nullify its layout. So here we will write C dot set layout, and here we will write null. So now we can move our label on any place of our own choice. So c dot set layout. Now we will write j label. So this j label is a class, and simple label, it is our what's called as the object. So j label is equal to new j label and what is the name of this label? Let's say we will write Nelson Darwin. Okay, so this is the name of the label. So they written like this. So now we have written Nelson Darwin as a string in the new j label within the parameter brackets. Okay, so like this. So on okay, now next, wait, let me see. So now we will write c dot add label. So we will write c dot add label. So on the container we will deploy our label. So now we will run it out and we will see that either we have created. Okay, we have to write certain bounds for label. Just writing the label is not good. We will write label dot set bounds. Label dot set bounds, bounds, label dot set bounds, and they are like 100. X position is 100, Y position is like 120 or just 50. It's okay, 120 is okay. And what about its width and height? It's 200 comma 300. Okay, so X position, Y position, width and the height. So it is set and bound. So now we will run it out. Again run it out. Now you can see that it is written Nelson Darwin on a respective space. So in this way you can make a simple label on the GUI. So now this is very simple, that how you can make a simple GUI. Now in the next tutorial we will go and we will learn certain other things to be deployed on the frame. So hopefully you got the concept. So thanks for visiting our channel and don't forget to subscribe.